This is, I'm going to say everybody's favorite segment. I don't know, Will, but what can our listeners and our watchers do? What can the Whipsters do in this segment?
Why wouldn't it be everyone's favorite? I'd leap to that conclusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what can they do?
With what?
They can learn
Well, from our mistakes, like the one I
from
just
our
made.
mistakes.
Yeah.
It's almost like we don't practice.
Is that obvious? Is that obvious?
Yeah. Now I'm throwing you another curveball.
Yes. Bring
You
it.
go first.
Okay. So I'll happily do that. I'd say my probably kryptonite issue this week would be the inversion of my self-confidence. I'm very self-confident according to my OAD. So as usual for this week, like most weeks, 99% of them when we record this show, I had no blooper prep. And then you put me first so that I could completely be underneath that bus that you're driving. So that's my blooper is I had no preparation for this blooper. And then you put me first. I'm under Lee's bus, the one that he tore down to the axles and is rebuilding.
Very nice.
Go,
I'm going to
John.
bring it home last. Lee, you got a little story for us?
Yeah. Years ago, I was leading architecture for a replatforming of a legacy product. I don't want to give too many details here, but I had a guy on my team who was really brilliant. I mean, the guy had like a master's in theoretical math. He was way smarter than me. And he came up with a solution to a technology problem that involved writing our own programming language. And I thought it was asinine. I thought that was the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Like, why would we ever want to write our own programming language? There's tons of them out there, right? Like, this is stupid. And so I overruled him. And I pushed the team to ignore him. And he kept bringing it up. And I was like, stop bringing it up. We're not doing that. And then we kept trying it my way and kept trying it my way. And it kept failing and not working. And I was like, all right, fine. You get one sprint. Just show me something. Fine. Okay, one sprint. And sure enough, in one sprint, he had a working prototype that was better than everything we'd done for the past like 3 months. And I felt like an idiot. But my lesson from that was like, stop assuming that you know everything and let folks try things and experiment faster, because I wasted a couple months of my team's time just from my own pride and ego.
That is awesome. Will and I have this little shorthand with each other, and we've posted about it. And the headline is "Assume you're wrong." Assume you're wrong. And so, to you, if you would have assumed you were wrong, you might have listened to this guy sooner, and who knows what. So that's a very difficult thing for most leaders to do, because we got to where we're going doing what we're doing. It's like a guy gets to the major leagues and he's got a a hole in his bat, but he got to the major leagues. He's very loath to try to change anything because it got him to the major leagues.
Right.
But
Yep.
at some point you have to keep getting better. Mine is super fast. So Will,
Yes.
I hate this slide even though I made it, and it's
Yes.
because it says work, home, and social, and I want to talk about work.
Right.
So
But you noticed when I was on the slide with you, I circled back to that and tried to double click on the
You
work
did.
piece
I
for
spent
you.
an hour today trying to create a new slide. I downloaded dozens of little icons, and I couldn't make it any better than this. And I wasted a whole hour. And the reason why it's a blooper is that I went back and I reread my OAD, and it talked about that my persistence can shift to stubbornness incredibly quickly, and so I need to look out for that. So I was quite stubborn today, and I have nothing to show for it. That sounds a lot like your blooper, except I didn't have a genius come in and save my back.
Yeah, a lot like Lee's there.
Have a great week, everybody. Thank you. Bye.
See you soon.